Hey everyone, live by the sword, die by the sword. Or, in Justin Trudeau's case, live by the mantra of identity politics or feminism or playing the SJW role and expect to be taken down by the very same types who want to play that very same game. As if there's not already enough evidence out there to prove that point. Well, here's one more example. Headline on a CBC News Politics. Apparently it's been updated. MP Selina Caesar-Chavannes quits Liberals caucus. Prime Minister Justin Trudeau announces Ontario MP's departure after weekly caucus meeting. It's been reported by Kathleen Harris, March 20th, 2019. Whitby, Ontario MP Selina Caesar-Chavannes has quit the Liberal caucus and will sit as an independent, prompting Conservative attacks, calling Prime Minister Justin Trudeau a fake feminist. Trudeau announced her decision after the weekly caucus meeting. I have just been notified by my office that Selina Caesar-Chavannes has decided to sit as an independent. I want to thank her for her service to the Liberal Party and to her constituents and wish her the best in her continued service to her constituents, he said. Caesar-Chavannes, who had announced already that she will not run in the October election, attended today's Liberal caucus meeting. She told the Globe and Mail that when she first told Trudeau about her plan not to seek re-election, he became hostile towards her. He was yelling. He was yelling that I didn't appreciate him, that he'd given me so much, Caesar-Chavannes told the newspaper. The Prime Minister's office insisted that Trudeau displayed absolutely no hostility in the exchange. Leaving Parliament Hill this afternoon, Caesar-Chavannes said the Globe and Mail interview was the reason for her departure from caucus. I think it's important to understand that while I support the values and principles of the Liberal Party, that it might be good, since the message did go out, that I sit as an independent for the rest of the term that I'm here, she told CBC News. Caesar-Chavannes said that while she loves representing her constituents, she not want to cause them any more grief, especially those who are strong Liberal supporters. Actually kind of goes along perfectly with the whole Trudeau thing. You fuckers want to pretend that you're holier than thou, right? Well, then we're going to hold you to that exact same standard. And let's see how well you're doing it, because so far I'm not seeing how you're holding up your end of that bargain very well. And a whole lot of ladies underneath you, Trudeau, they seem to feel the same way. I guess it's because they're experiencing things differently. Anyways, I'll post a link to this article in the description of the video below. But yeah, I figured hey, why not cover this? I mean, it's just one more event on this unfolding saga, this unfolding story, this unfolding scandal that, like I said, it's not going anywhere, because we still haven't even heard from Jody Wilson-Raybould, and we know that the federal Liberals have basically silenced and shut her the hell up and said, no, you're not allowed to speak your truth, Jody. But once again, do I think that this is over? Do I think all these ladies are just going to tuck their tails between their legs and just run off into the night and let Trudeau get away with what he done? No, I don't believe that, not even for half a second, right? So, like I say, expect to hear more fallout and lots of stories coming up in regards to this whole SNC-Lavalin scandal. And in the meantime, hey, maybe just take a few minutes out of your busy day to enjoy and revel in the fact that we can basically sit back and point to people like Trudeau like, yeah, playing identity politics probably wasn't a good idea after all, was it? He'll get the message eventually. It don't necessarily have to come from me or all of his subordinates that are now leaving him and abandoning him. But at some point in time, maybe he'll actually take a minute out of his day and reflect on things enough where he'll actually come to terms with the idiotic aspect of playing that kind of political game in the first place. I won't hold my breath. Matter of fact, I don't even care if he ever does get to that point. I hope to never see him again on the political stage after this year's elections in October. Hopefully he'll go back to what, being some drama teacher, or I don't know, go play bouncer role somewhere in some nightclub or whatever. I don't know, Trudeau. Do your thing, but at least just get the hell away from politics, because yeah, you're just not ready. You just don't know how to do that very well, which is probably why all the women that you surround yourself with are schooling you on a continual, ongoing basis in how you really play politics. Not that I'm a fan of playing politics, but I do at least acknowledge and can recognize when someone's at least doing it in a much better manner than their counterparts. And Trudeau, like I say, it looks like the proverbial schoolboy, the wide-eyed schoolboy that's very much ignorant to the world that surrounds him and doesn't even seem knowledgeable enough to even recognize that reality. Canadian Libertarian, and I love liberty.